turn the camera off. Oh, excuse me, pickle beer. Zoom. Hey, Annie, it's working. So Defiance is a straight continuation of Soul Reaver 2. There is like nothing in between, except like Kain skulking around. And I have to turn subtitles on. I guess that doesn't save unless I save the game. I started it so I could like make sure it worked up to a point, and that it captured and it wasn't broken or anything. So this is an emulated version of Defiance, but I'm running it at 3 times resolution. So it looks pretty good. Better than it should. Unfortunately, it doesn't have
the choice
separate volume
whether
controls.
To rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny. What was a king to do?
So you can't like just turn sound effects down but keep voices up. You either have yes music, no music, yes sound, no sound. So I'll adapt as necessary. Or I'll try to. We have all of the FMVs from Soul Reaver. Because that's really all we have, FMV wise.
But does one ever truly have a choice?
And it saves on the budget.
One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
I would imagine the FMVs aren't upscaled by the resolution. The models are. I did some comparison testing when I was testing it out before, and it looks pretty good. It says it should be at like 1080 level, but I stream at 720. So it's still gonna look a hell of a lot better than it would if I was playing this on a PS2. And that's all that really matters, isn't it?
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man.
Taking a snack break while we're sneaking around.
Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter.
We did your jobs first time.
Last one of that brood with fire, and their souls now rest.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
Lord Mobius can eat the hottest of pant.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Yeah, actually, I'm not entirely sure the cutscenes are upscaled either. Because I think Kain looks a little better here than he did in that cutscene. So this is Defiance. And in it, we switch between Kain and Raziel. So we're going to get the best of both worlds here. And technically, this is... Oh, fuck that up. Now, on a technical level, this is definitely the best entry in the series. So Kain's health drains like Raziel's does. He needs to feed on blood, or he'll, you know, just die. And unlike Raziel, Kain can't shift to the spirit realm. So when his health runs out, he's just dead. No second chances for Kain. I do have some griping to do in a bit when he brings up a certain yeah, kick that gate, Kain. That's gonna open it. When he brings up a certain game mechanic. I love how if you just walk the way he goes. So Kain can climb like Raziel can. Raziel can climb because he absorbed Zephon's soul. Kain can also move between barriers like this in the material realm, whereas Raziel can only do it in the spectral realm. If Raziel can do it, Kain can do it better, basically.
Oh, please, no.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
No, the resolution looks good. So, for both Kain and Raziel, they added, you can still feed from a distance, like Raziel normally would. He just pulls his hood down, and the soul goes. But now both of them also have melee versions, where they grab an enemy, like I did before with that Seraphim guy. Which isn't fundamentally different, it's just cool as shit. And that's all it needs to be. Yeah, Kain still has mist form from, I meant to mention that. Yeah, Kain doesn't just pass through, he uses mist form from blood only. So that's a good attention to detail there. He doesn't just phase through it like Malkaya did. So Kain can do all of these things because his generals could. At the beginning of Soul Reaver, Raziel said that Kain would awaken to a power like, say, climbing up walls, and then later on they would as well. Zephon developed that ability. Kain is able to use psychokinesis, so could Terrell, and Raziel learned that from one of the Terrellum. That's a whole nother rant.
What was that?
What was that? The psychokinesis also makes a proper return from Soul Reaver 1. That
The
like
touch of
was
water is like acid to a vampire.
Here we go.
I had to find another way to pass.
That is established in Soul Reaver. Raziel can only swim because he absorbed Rahab's soul. And Rahab had adapted to be able to survive in water at the cost of being destroyed by sunlight. So if Rahab developed the ability to swim, would Kain not have developed it first? So wouldn't there not be an issue? There's the argument that, well, Kain destroyed Raziel for developing wings because Kain knows shit. He doesn't know everything, but he knows enough. And we're gonna be finding more of that out as the game goes on here. He had some inkling of what that meant. But it was under the guise of, oh, he surpassed Kain, so he had to pay. Did Rahab develop that skill? And Kain did not, but he was just kind of cool because he didn't really give a shit about swimming.
This
I don't know.
passage undoubtedly led to the time streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers. As I suspected, the Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
Also, this version of the Reaver is the one from the end of Soul Reaver 2 that Raziel recovered from the Seraphim after they stole it from Janos Audron. After, you know, they brutally tore his still beating heart out of his chest, but yeah, don't worry about that part. That's just an important note to make in the whole timeline of things. The Reaver makes multiple appearances in multiple forms. But you may have noticed already, Defiance is much more action-based than a kind of exploration like the Soul Reaver series was. Ooh, excuse me, 1 second. Got something in my throat there. Sorry. I think I unmuted a little too early. Blood Omen 2 was also a lot more combat focused, but it wasn't very well done. This feels like what that should have been. We need something to break that. Whoa, what'd you do there, Kain? Oh, you stand on it? Yes, we can. Oh, it's like Raoban and Nanamo in Final Fantasy XIV, but I'm on the wrong shoulder. There we go. Okay. I played up to this point testing things out, so I'm kind of just going from here. It's been a very long time since I played this, like the rest of the series. Forgot about these. So once combat begins, oh, that's awesome. Oh, you have to act. I thought I broke it, but that didn't destroy it. Okay. Once combat begins, Kain auto locks onto his target, and you kind of, the camera is fixed, but you can move it from its focal position, so you can get a look around. I'm not sure how like target switching works. Oh, checkpoints, nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. They've got the floor emblems for that.
Locked.
It didn't work before, it ain't gonna work now.
What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
Yeah, so the checkpoint marker is Kain's clan emblem, which is cool. And for Raziel, it's his. Oh, I missed the tutorial up there. I think that's just, Oh, a health chest. Nice. Wait, that's not the right button. Arcane Tome. That's me pushing a direction button and nothing happens. I missed what it said Arcane Tomes were. Also, I can't exit this menu. Okay. I thought they were just like lore. But maybe they unlock attacks? You do learn new attack combos. Huh? Oh shit, it's a vampire! I'm trying to like Dante juggle them, but it ain't working. Yeah, Kain auto-locked, so there's no button for it anymore, like you had to before with Soul Reaver. We've got feed, we've got block, which used to be a separate button from lock on, and that was kind of a nightmare. You can aim, the telekinesis for puzzles, and hell if I know what L2 does.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power.
Welcome back.
But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire!
I like how Kain like switched back real quick. He's like, uh-oh.
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
Oh, she is
I could
adorable.
promise you the same,
The Shioriko.
but it would be a lie.
View status screen for current goals and artifacts. Yeah, automatic combat mode targets enemies. L1 to exit combat mode. Well, the nice thing about having auto lock is that I forgot that was a thing. You don't have, you can just push X to dodge. So if you like, before you would lock on and push it to dodge, but that's also the jump button. So if you weren't locked properly, your ass was just jumping. So yeah, one of the new mechanics for Defiance is that bar at the bottom. During combat it fills up, and you can hold square to do a special attack based on your current enhancement to the Reaver. So that sigil we just picked up lets us do that move.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
It's the Kain is going to collect like emblem modifiers for the Reaver, and Raziel has his elemental Reavers that we got in Soul Reaver 2. But I think we have to like reacquire them, which is simultaneously bullshit and makes sense considering what happened at the end of the last game. I missed one, but who cares? It's not like there's an experience system or anything. I just don't want to get shot by arrows. Oh, I'm trying! So yeah, you can jump, you just have to not be moving when you push the button. Ve Victus, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you want to switch targets, it's as easy as just facing them and attacking. Kain will auto-lock onto them rather than previous target. Eat that guy, then casual strut.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
So, I hope you all had a good weekend. I just did the usual... Well, I went shopping yesterday. Because, the new Digimon card set came out. So we picked some of that up before we did anime night. It's Sunday night. The weekend's over. I also think this is where I came from. This is where I came from. Oh, time to turn around. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Nice. We'll keep getting better. Cause you don't wanna miss what's coming this week. I mentioned it before, but starting today with Defiance, all of our games are new. Tuesday we're starting Alice Madness Returns, and Friday we're starting 2017's God of War. Dad of War. And I think you're gonna love that one, Rennie. Besides it just being like the best one. Or at least you'll find it interesting. It's all based in Nordic mythology. We're done with the Olympus saga. Kratos has moved on, and so has the world. It is no longer the world of before. And Kratos is no longer the same man. He's struggling to find his place in a world that's left him and his old gods behind. That was a weird camera shift. And do you know what? It's exactly like God of War. Love, love. I remember that episode of Love Live Sunshine where Mari was tricked by the God of War, Ares, into murdering her wife and child. I don't know why I'm doing this, because the game told me to. It's very adamant that I do something with this one. Oh, just... It wants me to do a combat tutorial. Okay. To be fair, Defiance is quite different from the rest of the series. So... I forgot you can just hold the button like DMC. I was trying to manually jump up after them. Raziel has all these same moves. Oh. And this is where a tutorial does you good. When I've been jumping, if you stand still, then he jumps straight up. And if you're moving, he dodges. But if you double tap, you jump. That's this. So, and actually, this is a good time. Lift jump. That's what I did. It just didn't catch it the first time. That Bedia English game that I played on Friday. This is what it was lacking. You know, attacking dummies with a vampiric sword. And while I liked what the game did, like being conversational with the player, and like all of the NPCs speak English and it only recognizes you speaking English back to them through the microphone, it didn't really check for comprehension. It needed something like that dummy in the middle, where a character would say, "Oh, did you get all that?" And then it would have like a few choices to pick from, and you would have to say the correct one to like sum up whatever you were talking about with them. it needed something like that. And even the menus were in Japanese. Oh, okay, I guess I'll just get both of them. And the game had like a little quest thing to tell you what to do next, but that was also in Japanese. That should have been in English as well. I'm gonna go on that whole tirade whenever I do part 2 for that Bedia demo, which I still want to do. I am quite intrigued by that game. But just having this game like check your tutorial comprehension, I just had to say something about that. Oh, see, and then I just did the tutorial and I fucked it up. I didn't hold the button to jump up.
Attack!
Oh, you can knock guys into other guys! Received cadaverous laceration. Use status screen for details. Oh, that's right. You, learn new attacks from, like, being in fights. It's like Final Fantasy II. The more you fight, the better you get at it. It's not necessarily by defeating opponents, I don't think. Or maybe there is some kind of experience system. I don't know. The point is, you get more attacks. And when you absorb blood through the Reaver like that, then it doesn't heal King. And it's the same for Raziel. The power is absorbed by the Reaver, so we get nothing from it. I do want to see... Oh.
Cadaverous laceration.
Easily able to overwhelm multiple lesser opponents as their blood sprays across here. That's right. So you, like, flick the stick and push through.
Cadaverous laceration.
Yes. I got it. Thank you, Simon Templeman. Oh, right there on the side. Combat experience. I guess it does come from, well, I don't know. I'd have to check mid-battle, and I'm not going to do that. But you'll also see at the bottom where it says Reavers. Those are each of the upgrades we'll be picking up throughout the game. Kain has his own, and Raziel has his own. And we still can't break through that. Okay. What is over... I see something. Oh, a tome. Yeah, I think that's just Dark Chronicle stuff. Like journal entries and concept art and whatnot. Oh, that's right. We need to backtrack to where that first sealed door was. I was trying to figure out what it was doing. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, there it is. That's a move I'm going to be accidentally using a lot during this playthrough. Because really, you just have to hold the analog stick in a direction. Well, you like flick it. And then just mash the living Christ out of square. And he goes ballistic. It's also just a really good attack. It also goes without saying, but Kain and Raziel also have their own combos. Like, they're the same style of input and more or less the same kind of attack, but they're still unique from each other. If at least visually. Where? Oh. Is that a door? No. Okay. Oh, God! It's a good thing that wasn't water. Because apparently water's a problem. I'm also afraid of missing things. I guess not. So, I didn't mention it before. We've been picking up runes. as we've been going, and I thought that was a fake wall. The runes are... Welcome back. The runes are health upgrades. Kind of like the Zelda heart pieces. You can see them up at the top, the health talismans. When you get 3 bits, it increases your health bar. And the telekinetic runes increase the green telekinesis bar. Exactly like in Soul Reaver 1. Soul Reaver 2 gave us our health upgrades every time we reforged the Reaver with a new element. So that was just kind of removed. But they brought it back. Which is cool. 2 tints for long jump. Whee! That is so cool. That's early 2000s cool. Or mid 2000s? I want to say Defiance was 2005 or something? I don't recall. It just said on the screen when we started the game, and I don't remember. Because I was yapping about some, I don't know, other whatever. Oh, here's a, yeah, there's a health rune. I guess there's no fanfare for that. And I'll say it once, well, obviously, upgrades aren't shared between Raziel and Kain. Raz has to find his own health upgrades. I already did it, game, thanks.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain.
That's not the same guy.
It's been a long time,
Hold up.
hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Is that a different guy from
Yes.
Mobius?
Raziel, you sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
Oh, so you could hear it when he said that. According to the Legacy of Kain wiki, Mobius has always been
These
Richard
strange
Doyle.
creatures seem to manifest
He's just
from the very shadows.
doing it differently. Yeah. Kain is the scion of balance, replacing Ariel after she was killed 30 years before Blood Omen, at the moment of his birth. Yeah, get wrecked, Ghost!
Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Which is another tie to Love Live, because if you think about it, that kind of makes Kain an idol of sorts, depending on how you want to use the word.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my Reaper of Souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will, and feed.
One of my favorite words.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe, to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We
Just
both
started
know
it,
what
Raziel.
You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
There's a typo in the title.
I can see into your heart, Raziel.
English degree revoked.
It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger.
Push R1, Raziel.
Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
Eh? Hey, I couldn't jump up to that platform. So you didn't really notice it with Kain because, well, we haven't played as Elder Kain before, but... Oh, yeah, there's also soul noises. Raziel moves a lot faster than he did in Soul Reaver 2. I'm not supposed to be able to climb on that part. Also, he glides kind of weird. Also, I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be gliding to. Oh. I'm supposed to be gliding to over here. The Spectral Realm looks really good in this game, though. This is pretty much how he should have been gliding the entire time, from like an aerodynamic standpoint. But hey, whatever.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Dinosaur screams.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is
Proven.
sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
English degree reinstated.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
Five more souls. I think I saw one over here, yeah. Get in there. Also, the souls get sucked in a lot faster than they used to. There's none of this swirling around, taking up time bull. Oh, there's one up there. Oh, well. No second chances. You just fell to your doom there, stupid. Oh, at least I don't have to watch that whole cutscene again. Hey, Val. No, but we're still at the beginning. You just missed, Mobius being a dick to Kain. That's it. And the tutorial. Oh, and how Love Live
You
is
may
exactly
go,
the same as
but
Legacy of
remember,
Kain in almost every
You are
way.
mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
I showed enough of my work to make all of my high school math teachers proud. Hey, Finn. Welcome, welcome. At least his little gremlin guys look better.
You want this room cleared of its vermin.
If you wish to leave it,
Your will be done.
So you can also notice
good servant.
when the camera's closer to Raziel like that, when he has the Reaver out, it looks a lot more like the physical Reaver that Kain has. Rather than just being a pointy soul point. Yeah, me slapping around guys has never been... What was it Flint said in Sam and Max last stream? Beat the cheeks while the beating's
See?
good.
Obedience brings prompt reward.
That's all that's going on. Just laying down the law. And I'd do it again if a primal entity demanded it of me. Okay. I totally lost track of the camera there.
Where do you think you're going, little soul?
Minding my own business. What about you?
You can't escape. Raziel.
I guess we can climb the wall in the spectral realm. That's also new to Defiance. So, whee! I mentioned before that, oh shit, I flew into the wall and it didn't quite know what to do with the bridge collision. While Defiance is more... You can also skip cutscenes now. Is more combat-based. Raziel does have more,
Run faster.
exploration like Soul Reaver. So his like dungeons are more traversal oriented than Kain's for the most part, if I recall correctly. Let's not fly into the wall. Oh.
You will never escape.
That's the cries of the people coming in who missed the first part of the stream.
I grow tired of this.
The Kain part. Oh, whoa, whoa! Let's not climb up on that. Half laugh. Yeah, we started Defiance
my
tonight.
Escape had not been anticipated.
All the games are new
Or
from now
my
on.
benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me.
Oh, if you make your way into the
In
game, we can draw the
spectral
blood
realm,
now.
Water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
I can't do blood draws. Like, just psychologically, I know what happens to all the little bits of me when they stick that needle in and it, like, freaks my brain out. My friend Brian, who we always do anime night with, is the same way. We just can't really do it. I'm fine around the blood as long as it's not my own.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
Because, you know, that shit belongs in my body. Nothing personal, other people who need blood, but mine's kind of still doing its job. And it needs to be in there to do it. You know, delivering oxygen to my cells and whatnot. Yeah, well, even for blood testing. Because, on my old meds, I would have to do a blood draw monthly for it. And that was always the worst. Or, no, I had to do a blood draw every, like, 3 months or so. But I had to make an appointment with my doctor every month for a prescription refill, just because of what it was.
At last, I discovered
They couldn't call it into the pharmacy.
material
I had to
realm.
physically bring
I
them a
would
paper.
finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
I am the Elder God.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way.
Whoa. Again, Raziel can only do that in the spectral realm. If he's in the material, he just stuck. He can't move freely like Kain. Is that a fish? It's a soul shark.
I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
It is so hard to fight enemies in the air. Good God. Oh, I can't absorb their souls. Well, that's not good. They just kind of like
for me was ominously clear.
Vanish.
Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds while I still possessed my own will.
Yeah, this is definitely the best portrayal of the spectral realm. I didn't think about it until now. Whoa, that was weird. I do hope it doesn't mess with the bitrate, because it's got like this double, triple image effect on it, so I hope that doesn't look too bad on you guys' end. It looks fine in OBS, but... I fucking knew Kain can't go in water! I was too busy talking about the bitrate.
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock.
Good.
Now the door could be opened.
I saw what I believe is the most recent trailer for Scarlet and Violet for Pokemon. Seems interesting. I like the Violet Legendary more. I'm not too big on any of the starters. I'm intrigued how... Yeah, I think I saw that one. How it seems that there's going to be like... Not really co-op, but like a refined version of the wild area we had in Sword and Shield, where you can have like a few people in the game with you. I don't mind things looking cutesy-er. If anything, some of the character models looked like less cartoony than previous entries in the series, and I found that kind of... I'm sorry, dude, I did not mean to hit you. I just meant to feed on all of your blood. You'll notice they were also kind of vague about how it's going to be overall, whether it's more like Sword and Shield or Legends or some kind of cross between them. They didn't show much in terms of map traversal, and the combat was kind of like pre-rendered. I don't remember if they showed in the trailer Pokemon being able to follow you. But we had that in Brilliant Diamond. No, we had it a little bit in Brilliant Diamond. for the part. But yeah, that's we had that in the Sword and Shield DLCs, the expansions, Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. So that can kind of be expected. But yeah, I'm curious as to just what they're doing with it as a whole. Because they showed some overworld parts and the Pokemon are roaming around. But it's hard to tell whether they're like Arceus roaming or they're Sword and Shield roaming. They were rather intentionally vague on things like that. But we've got, what, 5 months until those come out? So I'm sure we'll get more proper details before then. I'm definitely gonna play it. I'll stream the beginning of it, but I'm not gonna stream the entire game. I might do pop-ins like I did with Legends, even though that more or less turned into a 75% playthrough. Well, Legends was more of a spin-off than a main entry, I would consider. It did enough different to where I wouldn't lump it in with like Sword and Shield. Even if it was an improvement over the main series, it still wasn't like a Sword and Shield style game. You know? But yeah, I'm quite interested to see what they're carrying over between the two games. Yeah, Legends was fantastic. Yeah, well, even for a side game, Legends had a ton of content, like, to just keep you going, and I really liked that. I was trying to figure out, I figured that the next game would kind of be a cross between Sword and Shield and Legends, especially with the overworld changes they made in the Sword and Shield expansions. So, yeah, I'm...
Malik, the great Seraphin warrior.
Oh,
I had
Malik.
met him before. His sword and shield seem to have gone astray.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what lessons they take away from these past few major entries into Pokemon. So where was that door that I needed the emblem for? The fire emblem. Speaking of Fire Emblem Heroes, I'm definitely gonna get that. I'll probably stream the beginning of it too. What can I say? I like Musos. Yeah, and there is one of the starters is called Lechonk, which is interesting. Isn't that the fire starter? And now we're talking about Pokemon again after switching to Fire Emblem. That's all I had to say about Fire Emblem, though. I'm gonna get Warriors. I'll probably stream the beginning of it. But that's also gonna be a mostly on my own. Oh, it's not the starter? Oh, that's right. The starter's like some kind of stupid-looking dinosaur. It looks like the dinosaur from Bubble Bobble. Where on God's green flat earth was that door that I need the insignia for. Yeah, it does look like, and yeah, the Bubble Bobble dinosaur. That's the first thing I thought of. I couldn't remember what he was from until I thought about it now. But that's what I thought of when I saw him. Not Legacy of Kain Earth. Super flat. That's how you can fit two existential dimensions in there. That's how we have material and spirit. They're just stacked on top of each other like pancakes. There's got. Oh wait, is it over here? This is where we. That's where we broke the first barrier with the Reaver. And then the camera changed. I think it was down here. A pancake world would be pretty cool. It'd make travel a lot easier. Oh no, waffle world would be horrible. Because then when it rains, all the water would collect up into little squares. And then we'd have to live on those little ridges. That'd be like 8 kinds of nightmare. Then it would be Waterworld. And I don't want to watch Waterworld, much less live in it. I also feel like this probably actually isn't where I'm supposed to be. But I've kind of committed to it already, so we're going back through. Well, yeah, Waterworld freaked me out because it's not good. How do... Oh no, this is where we started! Son of a bitch! Oh no! Oh. Do you know where to go, Bone Friend? It's Fred. It's Fred from Doom. Oh, I haven't played Doom on stream. Yeah. His name's Fred because it rhymes with dead, and he's very dead. Fred. Fred, where do I go? Where was the door? I forgot. Maybe it was up here. This action game has now become a Metroidvania. Oh no. No, I got the insignia in that cave. So now we are just completely retracing our steps. And then we go to, oh wait. Bring the camera back here. Oh no, that's the opening to the game. There is a door that I need to use that Falcon insignia on. That I got after we switched to Kain. But I don't remember where it was. So we came in here, we fought a bunch of those spirit guys. They wouldn't add more enemies unless I was going the right way. We fought the spirit guys. They suck because they don't have any blood. We go up the stairs here. And the worst part is, we found that door before we switched to Raziel, so there was a whole, like, game segment between finding where I needed to be and then getting the key. So that is certainly not helping. We broke through the wall. That brings us to this door. And we're back here. This is where, William's tomb will be eventually. We can't go through this. Yeah, kick it anyway, Kain. Now the eagle-eyed will notice that there's a super jump thing up there. I remember being up there. I don't remember. Oh no, there's a door up there. Okay. We fought a bunch of guys here. Fwah, fwah, fwah. We go through this door. Go through this. It brings us right back to the damn courtyard. Ah, Malik. I knew him, Horatio. A man of infinite jest. That door's not open. Yeah, we are right back where we started. Are these the doors I went through before? I don't remember. Am I making the loop all of... No, I didn't go this way. This is new. Well, it's old new. We went back the other way last time. Okay. I've got a good feeling. Yeah, enemies! I love to run into some enemies. Nice camera angle, and you have to appreciate how everyone waits for me to finish eating their friend before they start attacking me again. Oh, it is done by attacks. You don't have to kill enemies for experience. Sanguine Censure. Oh, unless that killed him. No, that killed him. It might be from defeating him. Well, let's see what this move is.
Falcon. Cadaverous.
Yes. Damn it.
Sanguine Censure.
Oh, it's the same as a Kazad. Take 3. Cadaverous Laceration.
Cadaverous Laceration.
Cadaverous Vaceration. It's just in the air. And then he eats Pam. But you do get a tell for when you defeat enemies because they explode in blood. And then you're like, oh, now I can feed on them. Oh, hey. There's no block anymore. I thought L1 was block. It turns out that's just lock on. You gotta move your ass. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. It was in the courtyard attached to this room, wasn't it? We have to go through this. Yeah. And then this guy gets got.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Mobius is
in the tower.
Good.
Only a little help. Well, would you really expect anything else from Kain? And that's why we love him.
Get him!
And because of distance feeding, we can get both of them at the same time. I guess that third guy just doesn't exist anymore. Eh, whatever. There was nothing up there. I assume we just have to go this way. Oh, there it is! Oh, this is the Seraphim chamber. Yeah, that guy was just like, nope. None of this. Oh yeah, the controls are much better refined. It loses some of the like overall with the game moving away from adventure, but it's much better tuned than previous entries. It actually feels good to play. A Legacy of Kain game that feels good to play. Boy, what madness is this here then? Horrible attack. There we go. That was a lot of run around for something that simple. I wanted to keep the cinematic walk going, but the camera changed and my input didn't. So that was just gonna mess up when I reached the end of the hallway and I had to turn. Also, that is a really unfortunate spot for the camera right there. Aw, it still looks like there's lizards in the window. They kept that from Soul Reaver too. I never pointed that out, but I always thought it. Wait, hold on, this is the hallway I just fucking came from. What door did I miss? This one. Wait, no, wait. Is this the hallway I just came from? No. This is different. I think. No, this is the hallway I just came. Hey, there's another emote for when we unlock them. How would you have a sat-nav emote? Like, to say that I'm lost. I would like to say it doesn't happen often, but there are multiple times in Ghost of Sparta when I got lost in a straight hallway, so I realistically can't. You know, an emote for when I clearly don't know where I'm going, even if I won't admit it. A sat-nav, you know, like satellite navigation. That's also very European. I don't know what to call them otherwise. It's just a sat-nav. No, I know where I'm going. I cannot get lost in this room. Oh. Damn millennials. Back in my day, you had to print out the instructions for MapQuest before you left your house. And if you took a wrong turn, then you were just screwed.
Missing sheep. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
Yay, Malik's shield. What are you looking at, Kain? Ghosties. If you can't walk there, then you just don't need to be there, I guess. Makes sense to me. Now, actually, what Would I not really just want to go down and then back to the courtyard? Because that's down here.
Attack!
You attack, you're just stepping around.
Get him!
Yeah, no, nowadays the internet's just so much a part of everything. When you think back to how we used to do things, it's almost archaic. It almost seems like guesswork half the time, since you can't just look something up. I remember when I was a kid, my grandparents had all the, like, encyclopedias. And I used to read those when I was over at their house. You had to look something up, you went to, encyclopediabritannica.com, because that's all there was. Ain't no Wikipedia back then. How do I get back up there? Oh wait, I was never able to get up there, never mind. Nice scream, dude. No, I remember when, like, Google was starting as a search engine, because everything was done with AOL. And, my grandparents had AOL, and we had MSN. Oh, it's so weird to think about now. Yeah, and like, there wasn't really much information online, and you couldn't like really trust any of it. So everything was go to the library and use books. I know how to use a card catalog from the library. I used to do it all the time as a kid. Won't find one of those anymore. That's a useless skill I now possess. Yeah, now you can just cheat through Wikipedia and whatever they call their sources. And of course, the "You've got mail." No, I still remember, I guess it was in middle school. I'd be at my grandparents' house. And, whoop, later, dude! Have fun! But, I remember being on their computer and just, like, looking stuff up. Like, just to look stuff up, because of the internet was a novelty back then.
Belonged in his right hand.
Like the turn of
However
the millennium.
distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
Like around 2000, it's just like, oh, the internet, dude. There's so much internet. And like there's shit on there and what? And you can play like Flash games? I don't know, I'm apparently I missed something Kain did while I was being a boomer. So, I don't know. I do remember, when you refill the reverb bar at the bottom, I believe it powers up your attacks. Like, a little bit. Not enough to, like, discourage you from using the specials. But also, if you have the different upgrades, then your attacks will like get different properties. I just remembered that. As well as the enormous computers. I don't have my old monitor anymore, which is kind of disappointing. I used to have, after, like, laptops really became a thing, my family upgraded to one, and I got the old, like, desktop computer, like Windows 95, and I used to play DOS games on that. Hold on, is this leading us down to... No, I don't want to be down here again. And that was one of those, like, really heavy honors, but it was my own computer. Even though it didn't have an internet connection because, you know, Wi-Fi wasn't a thing back then. You had to actually plug your computer into the phone line, so you couldn't make landline calls. But conversely, if you knew that one of your teachers was going to call, like, at some point, to tell your parents that you're, like, being a piece of shit, oh no, you don't get off the computer, you get onto the computer, and no one even knows that anyone was trying to call. So then they'd be like, oh, well, I tried calling the other day and I couldn't get anything. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, my dad was on the internet, so, well, what can you do about it? It was me! But yeah, you couldn't be online a lot because you never knew if you were getting a phone call. And cell phones were still like a businessman thing. Not everyone had one. And even then, what the hell were you gonna do with a cell phone? They didn't have apps or anything yet. It was just a phone that you could carry with you. I had one for if I missed the bus or I had car trouble in high school. And then by the time I graduated was when smartphones were like just starting. To date myself even more. But yeah, and damn, and we've just now I am playing a game from
The way to the tower now lay
physical console.
I look forward to finding Mobius and resuming our conversation.
I am playing a game designed for a console on a portable computer, streaming to people all around the world in real time. This is like witchcraft compared to how I grew up. Yeah, honestly, I'm not much of a phone person myself. I rarely use my computer outside of stream stuff anymore, with school being done. The most I use my phone for is plugging it into my car to play my music. And I've got like some games every now and then. You can always call it. Oh no, I guess you can't call it. Oh. I was gonna say call yourself, and then I realized that would just send you to your voicemail box. Where's this guy? You know, I still don't think I properly set up my voicemail. But then again, speaking of changes of the times, we live in a time to where if anyone has something important to like say to me, they just message you. Calling isn't so much a thing anymore unless it's a business thing. And welcome back. Whoa! Wow! What was with that slowdown? I have no clue what this is. Oh wait, that's missing something. That's missing a sword. Yeah, no, not even emails. Just texting, instant messaging, Facebook, Instagram. I'm still not entirely sure what you do on TikTok, but I guess you can do that. Like that. Wow, thanks for texting me on stream, Rennie, when I need to be paying attention to these vampire hunters. Well, just check my phone while I'm eating that guy. Yeah, I've got no clue what TikTok is. I don't fucking know. It's just for twerking, I guess. I don't know. Wait, what? Oh, do I have to go up the other side too? Oh shit! Wait. No, that seems... Wait, what? Did I really just climb up into this tiny room just for this? Oh no. Okay. I was like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, now I can't get into this room because of the camera. Alright. That was excessive. Oh. I got no clue. Oh, wait. I don't think that's... Yeah. Later, Kain. Oh, wait. How the... What? The hell? And do I have to... I guess I have to glide over from that... Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. It saved me doing that. Okay. I was gonna say, I guess I have to, get wrecked. Glide over from the top of that ledge, but never mind. The checkpoints are done very well in this game. Even if you die, it doesn't reset the world, it just puts you back over there, which is nice, so you don't have to fight all these dudes again. I can appreciate that. Yeah, launch him into the air, then turn your back on him and attack. Nothing. That's how we get shit done, Kain. I was gonna say, it goes without saying, but Kain is like super badass. But then I thought, well, Shigeru Miyamoto would say, Kain's son is so cool. We must never forget. Oh, ow! That was really loud, I'm sorry. I did not see that coming. I deserved that, though, for what I just said, so... Kain's son's so cool. A few seconds later, thrown off bridge. Well then, I shall return the favor in kind. Oh, learned a new attack. Are you ready to be told every
Decorative sword.
decorative sword?
Cadaverous laceration.
Chris Son's gonna play Kain in the live action movie. Yeah, well... Nah... We need someone with a longer face. Especially if we're doing, like, young Kain. He's kind of got, like, longer features, where Chris Pratt's kind of got, like, a comparatively more blockish shape, sort of. I don't know who I would cast as Kain.
Infernal sundering.
Upon slamming the serpentine blade of the Reaver into my adversary, the resulting force will blast their pathetic body into the very ground beneath. But yeah, Chris Son is so cool. So, who knows? Well, that's the move. Oh, there we go. It just sets them up for a good juggling. I guess he's going off the edge. That's not what I planned. Oh, I guess that other guy is too. Well, it was a bad day to be any Seraphim on this bridge. And also me. It was a bad day to be anybody on that bridge, really. I just turned that without even thinking what it did.
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger emblem. This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
It is literally a fire emblem. What, they didn't pay the full subscription for life? They just did like the 90-day free trial? Oh god, I don't know where to go. I can't turn this anymore. Kain, what are you locking onto? Oh no, Frames, what are you doing? Now's not the time. I'm confused and I don't know what's happening. Well, I guess I will use that opportunity to try to figure out what's happening. Why is he entering combat mode? He's locking onto some... Oh! I am grabbing something. What? I swear something in the game just broke. Because here, if you look, there's nothing up above us, so I don't need to jump up to something. None of the walls are destructible, unlike my frame rate, apparently. What am I missing? And that's on Twitch's end, not on mine. Yeah, because see, this isn't a doorway. And he's looking up at something. Proceed to the tower.
Flame.
Flame
Flame.
on. But was I not supposed to light all of them? Hold on. I still can't interact with this. And I don't have any way to build up the reaver bar. I'm also not seeing any kind of like puzzle hint. Yeah, Twitch is doing its thing again, which is fantastic. Exactly what I need right now. Well, here, while Kain slowly starves to death, and maybe the game would fix itself then, I'm going to see if the game is broken or if I'm just missing something. Oh. It helps if I actually say that I'm playing Defiance. Guide and walkthrough. I just want to see... there from Stronghold. There from Stronghold Part 2. We get the decorative sword, the fire emblem. Emblem, the light endows torches with telekinesis. Wait, are you shitting me? You only had to light the 2 bottom torches. Why? What would ever make me think that was the solution, game? I don't know why I did that. I really need to feed. I need to feed like so bad. I pushed the wrong button again. Okay, I'm gonna be real, I forgot where I just came from. It's time to be lost again, and because of... Oh, that's right. And because of, Twitch messing up, I can't even get help from chat. So... yeah, good God. What is going on? It was doing this on Friday, too. I mean, you're not going to see any of this on YouTube. That's going to be perfect. You lucky devils get me uninterrupted. Ah, how do you like that? Whoa, hold on. Let's see that texture popping again. It's not going to do it now that I'm... Maybe when the camera zooms in? Oh, there it was! Hold on, hold on. Can I get just close enough? We've got another Alice situation here. Oh, oh shit, that's right. Finn's talking about how Kain's starving and he needs a Snickers, and that reminded me that I'm actually on a time limit. So, so yeah, we probably shouldn't be messing around with texture popping. We've got more important things like being alive to deal with. Yeah, just gonna have to wait for Twitch to get itself together. Unfortunately. As I checked my CPU and GPU when I checked the guide just now, and everything was perfectly fine.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem.
The fire
this will be
emblem.
of even further use to you, if you can find the other three. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Mobius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think.
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will.
Hold on,
and that's
we're
what
talking.
frightens you, isn't it, Mobius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel is shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the same outcome. He will kill you, Kain. In sparing Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in a true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius.
Yeah, now that
what
you
have you
mention it.
done with him?
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword.
Alright, good night, Rennie.
But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain, if you know where to look. Go west of the pillars. There you will find a testament written in stone.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it would stop the game.
But stones too can lie.
So I'm gonna pause while I talk, because otherwise Kane's gonna fucking die. I'm glad the stream came back for that cutscene, because that was an important cutscene. When it began, I tweaked a few more settings. Hopefully that helped. Or will help. Because, yeah, now that you mention it, it's the same time that it happened on Friday, pretty much. Like halfway through Sam and Max. I changed a few settings, and when the game stopped just now, I bumped the resolution of the game down a level. So I stream at 720 and 60 FPS, which has never been a problem before. The game resolution was set to 1080. I bumped it down to 720, which still looks good for a PS2 game. Hell of a lot better than it should. Hopefully
The pillars
that
of
might help
Nosgoth
some things,
stood
but
pristine against the horizon. To the west, I would find
that's not gonna
the
fix
enlightenment
Twitch's
Mobius
problems.
felt I lacked.
But it should prevent any from my end. God, really?
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
Oh, hold on. You can't break these in the spectral realm? Really? The stream says it's 1080? No, I have... Well, let me double check my settings. No, I have it... I always have it set to 720. I don't remember where it is. I know where it is in the Twitch thing. Video advanced. Well, the video is 16:9, 60 FPS. Weird. I don't see it as a setting in OBS itself. OBS might be trying to do it at 1080 on its own. I generally, if I have a graphics option, I set it to 720 just so there won't be technical problems. I mean, I can run games on my end at 1080 if I'm playing them by myself with no issue, but streaming online is a lot more taxing than running most games. I guess OBS is trying to do it at 1080. Oh, that's what you think, son. Huh. That's weird.
An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it.
Well, we can't use elemental reavers in the spirit realm, so... Maybe I do have to be over here. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know that. The more you know. Yeah. Well, I think I have the capture card set up to just do whatever resolution it's picking up. So when I stream from the PlayStation, that should be 1080 or 4K or whatever the hell the PS5 does things at. No, I didn't think about it too hard, because, yeah, I thought I had it set to 720. Oh, but that's alright, because, yeah, 720, even 720 is an upgrade for PS2 games. It's not like I'm turning down Warzone or something that runs at like 16K and has 500 gigs just for the shaders and shit, and then doesn't work. I wonder, did they fix that, was it? Yeah, I think it was Warzone. I don't remember which one, though. But, there's a wall in one of the city maps where if you run behind it, it's untextured. So it just, like, visually unloads everything you would be looking at. I don't know too much about the game itself. I remember seeing that on a stream. I was like, oh, good work there, Activision. I say, having never made a game myself. I have done 3D modeling in high school. So, whoa, speaking of 3D modeling, can we back this truck up for a second? Oh no, that was just the spectral realm being weird. Yeah, I don't know. Even if I wanted to play Warzone, I am not using that much space for that. People having to get like entire drives just for it. Ridiculous. Yeah. But again, I've got no room to talk. I am not even a consumer, but when the consumers say it...
I discovered ethereal gases rising from the moldering corpse within.
Ethereal
As
gases.
I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified.
So, in the past games, Raziel was able to use the power given to him by the Elder God to switch between realms, even if only at, like, certain ley lines. Now that that's been denied to him, I push select because that's been ingrained in my brain from the past 2 games. Now we have to do a little grave robbing if we want to switch between realms.
In the end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb and found I was reborn to the material world. I was cursed with a loathsome and repugnant vessel. But with an effort of will, that too could change.
He's living in a material world. Is Raziel's oh, I can't make that work.
These gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being observed.
At least they don't massacre you like those eyes did in Soul Reaver 2. So we need the Dark Reaver for that. I mentioned it during Soul Reaver 2, but in Defiance, each of the Reavers has a special trait. Let me go. The Dark Reaver can make you, it shrouds you. So enemies won't see you and you can get past, like, security points like that. Aha! Thought you could get me. Yeah, we're gonna have to be putting up with some elder tentacles while we're in the material realm every now and then. That just how it be. I was gonna say be how it do, but that's not even a thought.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost?
I knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
My God, what is that? A vampire or a demon?
Where?
Here.
Get him!
That guy...
Quickly! No mercy.
Who was in the foreground had a face like the Canadians in South Park. Like he was a bottom half plus a top half. He didn't have an actual mouth. Yes, it does. Just like Kain. And we're just gonna pull that guy's soul right out of his body.
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia was unmistakable. But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balan's guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
Okay, music stopped. But yeah, so as Raziel, we're in like bad door, dark door. Roughly Blood Omen time. But Kain is way before. But you saw when he was talking to Mobius, the pillars were still standing. I'm trying to figure out how to get up there to that thing.
This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
And they took high jump out of the game, so... Oh, hey, now we can get this. So now that we had our extended Kain segment, we get a bit of an extended Raziel segment, and I get something in my eye that even though I just, like, tried to get it out, it's still bugging up. That's really cool.
Raziel, fallen hero, renegade and traitor.
What is this? How do you know me?
Raziel, what are you? Why should any know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
Beat them cheeks! Also, I didn't point it out before, but you can move and feed at the same time, which rocks. Or I may have pointed that out before, and, well, you know I just have a horrible memory. So... Oh, okay. So, you remember how, Kain has those, like, fonts of blood that he can drink from if there aren't enemies around? Raziel has an equivalent for souls. Which, while you... I mean, you can question a blood fountain all day long, but at the end of the day...
The Reaver did not seem to activate this orb.
Oh, fantastic! Otacon, what's wrong with you?
Find the means to enhance the blade further.
Yeah, there's... I mean... Okay, there is something weird about a little fountain of blood, but it still is conceivable. That is a little fountain of soul. Oh, there's another difference from past entries. Before, if an enemy died and you didn't do a finisher on them, they would just release their soul and it would float around. Now you get nothing. So if you need that soul, you better be getting that soul. What? Oh. Or I can read. Ornamental shield, huh? I don't even know where we're supposed to put this. The swimming's also a lot better than it was in Soul Reaver 2. Yeah, I guess that's where the Restless Spirits could go. Fountain of Souls is also the name of a really cool, like, album. So if you're looking for an album name, go with Fountain of Souls. I think this is where I just got the shield. Yes, it is. I was just in this room not 40 seconds ago. Oh, I have the band name. Mine's rock, paper, strippers. We mostly do, like, rock covers. Where? Up here? Oh, here we go. I should have checked this out first. Honestly, I thought I was gonna have to find a second something to get out. Nah, man, if it's the name of a band, you gotta go, like, balls to the wall. Perforate carcass learned. Which is just the stinger from Devil May Cry. Yeah, Raziel and Kain end up learning the same types of moves with the same inputs, but they're a little different, just for their own styles. Raziel's a bit of a fencer compared to Kain, who fights with more broad strokes. I did it again. It is so hard to break that habit. I mean, for 2 games now, I've been pushing select to open the menu to shift realms. And now you just have to hold up or down. Well, you use the D-pad, like with Kain too, to switch the augments to the Reaver. And for Raziel, you push left and right to cycle between them. And if you hold up or down, it switches to plane hopping instead. Also, there we go. I was about to say there's a tentacle unaccounted for. There we go. First boss.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
There you are. I like how he just kind of scoots around. Hey, I was looking at scooting around. Okay. Yeah. Wait for me to spawn in, why don't you? Just borrow that soul real quick. Oh wait, that's right. I don't think Raziel can grab enemies. I think only Kain can do that with telekinesis. Yeah, he can only push. Oh, they don't release the soul if I kill them like that. I do like that roll forward he does, so that's pretty tight. Pretty tight! Wait, I remember this room. I remember this thing. Yeah, I mean, the gameplay is similar between them, but there are enough differences to where you're not just in a different area. Which is pretty nice. It would also be pretty nice if he would learn the air version of that attack anytime soon. I unlocked, I tried to block, but I forgot there's no block. The one time I tried to block! I went all of Soul Reaver 2 forgetting that there was a block button, and now that I try to do it, I just unlock from enemies. Oh, okay. Guess we didn't need that. Taking that. Get a little telekinesis upgrade. Door's just gonna pop in there, don't worry about that. Oh, I just got the move working, dude, come on. Focusing on combat, don't mind me. Well, I think I saw the light emblem in that wall just now. You know, before it dematerialized and before I started doing the stinky little dance right there. Hold on. Where am I trying to go? The eternal question has resurfaced. That's going to be happening the entire playthrough, so get used to that. A nice little thing there, if I choose to go to the spectral realm, then it doesn't drain my health like it did in other entries. A thonk emote with Mari. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I'll keep that on the list. Oh, cool, you can't. I tried to climb up like God of War faster. If you push jump, he just jumps off the wall. Ah, I too enjoy running around up here where no discernible reason. Hold up. Are you kidding? I just had to walk into the middle of the room? Well, now we've got the lay of the land, so that'll serve us well in a few minutes, I suppose. You know, unless we just go through a portal instead, and that doesn't mean anything.
As I stepped through, I felt a sense of displacement, as some arcane sorcery transported me away.
Oh, I forgot about this screen. Hey, we don't really need loading screens. My computer can run this like a hell of a lot better than a PS2 could.
This was clearly some ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny.
I mean, it's already upscaled.
Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Question. Yeah, when we come to the Reaver forges, that's where we're going to get a lot of our historical lore.
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all.
Doesn't it really work out that Kain's in the middle of everything? That turned out so well. I almost pushed select again. I caught myself that time though. We don't need to put up with these guys. Here we go. A Super Bowl emote? Oh, I would love that. Yeah, just total straight face. Whatever you say, sir. Oh, that reminds me. When I was on the like producer page for Twitch after the last stream, trying to like put things together, it has like, oh, you need this much more to reach affiliate, blah blah blah, whatever thing, and it said stream at least 8 hours per month. You have streamed 46. Oh, cool. And then it's also like, oh, stream at least 5 days out of the month. And I think, not counting bonus streams, I do like 12. Because it's 3 times a week. So it's really just a waiting game at this point. More people to come in. But, ow! I was looking at chat. No, again, the only reason I would give half a shit about any affiliate stuff is so you guys could get like emotes and things. I don't care about their program, and I've got a real job to make money, so.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the
You can see it better when it's in this form.
That now the Light Temple would open to me.
It's got the full Reaver shape. Now that we've got the Dark Reaver, we can open the door to the Light Temple. The question is, how in the wide world of sports are we supposed to get out of here? Oh. Oh, hey, this isn't the way out. Oh, I'll take that though. Yay, backtracking. This really is an EODOS game. That was the eternal part of Tomb Raider as well. Backtracking. Okay, now here we are. I just held the button to try to do a special when it wasn't even charged. And I don't think Dark has a combat special anyway. I think it's just the invisibility thing, which kind of would not help. Oh, and you can't switch Reavers and maintain the thing. I forgot about that. No! Stab! Hey! Got the air version. It's about time. I guess we're not going back through there. Okay. I bet it's also going to want me to have the Dark Reaver. Now... well, okay, now I truly am lost. Do I need to switch back to the spectral realm? to get through here? Because I'm going to be 8 kinds of mad if... I just did this for no reason and I'm going to have to go around exactly like I just did. Oh, I think I just wasted my time. Is it ever a gate or like point where I can get a new body? No. No, I have to go back through there and just do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I choked on. I laughed and breathed in at the same time and I choked on spit. Yeah, those are the cries of all the other players who couldn't figure out where the hell they were going. But the nice thing is, in Defiance, we don't have to worry about elemental fonts. We just switch between the reavers we need. Yeah, not going to be much of a live stream at this rate. Eh? Do you think Twitch would bypass all those other requirements and just make me affiliate if I died on stream? I mean, that's already like more work than anyone else has put into it. I guarantee you I don't need to be on this little corner. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Dear Twitch support staff. If I were to choke to death on stream... Okay, so I clearly have to be up here. But I'm also clearly missing something. I already closed that guide. Oh, because, well, whole, well, there's... I think I somehow have to be in the material realm on this side of the gate. And I don't have the brain power to figure out how that's supposed to be possible. I think one of those voices just went, "Aw, hell," and that's how I'm feeling. This is chapter-wise, it's the cemetery, and this is the Dark Forge. If I recall, in one of these, we're gonna need to jump up like on top of this thing. But I can't do that here. And you can see up there's a super jump. So I need to be up there in the material realm. Unless... Can you super jump in the spectral realm? Hold on. I honestly didn't even try it. These drums are for people who are much less confused than I am. Hold on, can you super jump even? No, you have to be in the material realm. Well, I just wasted our time again. Unless I need to... I can't interact with anything in the spectral realm. So the only point of me being here is to go somewhere where I'll be in a better position to do something. Oh, I don't like that voice. That's weird. That is a weird voice. I don't like it. Oh! That was a sick spin! Do it again! It's like Link's up special in Smash. There is no hope. So yeah, the portal's down here. I clearly have to be in the material realm. Maybe... It's gotta be something in one of these rooms. Like this room on the right. I know when I looked up the thing for the Fire Emblem, it was like I just typed in Legacy of Kain Defiance walkthrough, and I picked like the... Excuse me? Strike with Dark Reaver to extinguish orb. Oh! I didn't happen to walk close enough to this piece of the scenery to receive a tutorial on it. That's cool. Fantastic. Yeah, why would I even think about that being a thing? I didn't even notice those before. They were just scenery. But get used to that layout, because that's what all of the Reaver shrines look like, more or less. They have some unique differences, but it's that same, like, central chamber with the connected rooms. I'm just gonna be hitting everything. No, the bird security cameras can't see me. What? Oh, I have to use the normal Reaver. We now live in a world where the normal Reaver matters. Before any Reaver could open a door, as long as it wasn't specific, as long as that door itself wasn't elementally aligned. This is sequel territory, though. So now we have to find our way back to the Light Forge. Yay. Which is all the way over there. Oh. Apparently I can't get there from here. Like that. Whoa, the hell? Oh. They've got one of those, like, buffing sorcerers. You, with the ponytail. Get ready to eat every kind of panther. Oh, she can teleport. Okay. And she can do that too. Yeah, well, now I hate her soul, so that kind of doesn't matter. I guess I have to run around the long way to get to the Light Forge. Whee! Oh, you should have saved yourself there. I want to make sure that the yeah, the Dark Reaver doesn't have an attack, but it does make it to where enemies can't locate you. Oh, and it doesn't wear off when you attack them. That's pretty nice. I like that. Yeah, well, again, the only real downside is that while you can tactically change Reavers to match the situation, your special bar resets when you change. Oh, come on! You can't just have super shield the entire time. There we go. I don't know if I broke it just by doing enough damage, or if you have to do like a drop attack. I guess we find... No, I just did damage, it seems. Feed me! Seymour? Oh, I didn't think about that. It might just be decoratively yellow. I don't know if the Dark Reaver itself would oppose it, but it's an interesting concept. I also just like pulling their souls out of their bodies, so don't mind me. Yeah, I don't think there's quite that level of depth to it, but it would be cool. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, well, enemies are spawning, so... Oh, yeah, this is where the bird cameras were. I was like, wait, this is where we started, dude! And then I just remembered, yeah, because we couldn't get past here. Never mind. It all checks out. Yeah, they may not be able to see me, but they can sure as shit hit me. Maybe we can make it! Ah, good. I didn't want to have to reapply it. Well, it doesn't matter because we've got to shift realms anyway. Oh, damn, I just looked at the clock. Now, I think this game runs entirely off of autosave? Oh no, there's save game right there. But I think it reloads you at checkpoints. So... we'll see where we are when we hit the next proper checkpoint. That's also not where I was holding the analog stick. Am I full? Yeah. Well, we're getting to like end of stream time. I didn't even notice. I'm just enjoying the game. Oh, I guess I'm sucking him up too. Teach you to think that...
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
Thinking you could get character creation done in any reasonable amount of time? Yeah, there's human Kain. Haven't seen him in a while. Kain's family crest received. He's just a nobleman come from Corhagen. Sorry, distant Corhagen. Surely you can serve him one drink. Tavern's closed. It's been too long since I played Bloodhound, and I don't remember the exact line. Obviously. Take that, thank you. And who's that? Hey, this isn't an actual door. It's been a while since we've been to Kain's mausoleum, and it didn't look anything like this back then, so... whatever. I also have no clue where we're supposed to use this family crest. I didn't see a specific place for it, but I also honestly wasn't looking. Is it up here? Oh, yes it is. Yeah, there's like some secret room somewhere in there. I'm just gonna start the cutscene halfway through that. Ooh, there's the light shrine. I guess we're also turning invisible. Wait, hold up. Oh, I see.
Oh, the Bubba puzzles. The Bubba puzzle is easy. You solve the Bubba puzzle.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what I have equipped. The dark region. If it's like the dark one, then we can do the light shrine quickly. What do you mean to shatter objects? Oh, the light up there. Wait, hold up. I doubt that's how it wanted me to do that, but that's how it got done. Oh, hey, look, a ladder. Faceted orb. Yeah. We might run a little late, but let's do the light shrine now. Get that done with. I'm fine with going over a little.
Again, I experienced that odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first.
This chamber's puzzle was so fiendishly complicated.
In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
And of course.
Oh!
Actually, do I need full health to transition? The answer, well, that looked weird. Grab us a light reaver. Oh, look! Dark orbs.
I had succeeded. The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Oh, I tried to backflip. Oh my god. Yeah, I wanted to make some kind of pun there, but then I got distracted by having to fight a giant vampire statue. I'm breaking chunks off. I don't remember what its power is. Oh, it blinds enemies, that's right. I'm switching back to the normal Reaver so I can at least... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say so I can at least have a big-a-bang attack to take him out, but I just solved the problem on my own anyway. I'll take that, thank you. So, where... was the dark orb that it showed? Is that upstairs? Because this is where that statue came from. This is just an empty room. Oh no, that's where the collectible was. This is a broken gate. There's no hole in the ceiling or anything. Yeah, I guess let's climb up here. Yeah, I think it was upstairs, because when we reforged the Reaver, there was a wall that collapsed. Okay, here we go. We can be in the son of a bitch. Take two. Well, there's just a ledge over there. Here it is. And then, I guess there's one more? Oh, here it is. That I swear, there was a cutscene for it that time, but I didn't see one for, those in the Dark Shrine. If there was one. Oh, or wait, what? Huh? Hold up. That's a solid wall. I'm also not entirely sure how I got in here to begin with. Did we come in at the ground level? No, because I went through this gate. So then I need a portal. Oh, there's a portal over here. Okay, and you don't need full health in this one to transition, which is nice. I'm a fan of that. Okay, let's get to the next checkpoint.
I have the means now to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
That'll be the end of the stream. I know I manually save, but I'm not sure if it'll pick me up right where I'm physically standing, or if it does it from the last checkpoint. So I just want to be sure. Mostly because now my previous checkpoint is inside that shrine. And I don't know if it would auto checkpoint me here or not. Oh, come on. Who? Where? Thanks, guy. Dark Reaper. Not entirely sure where we're headed, map-wise. I don't think this is the right way, though. Oh, hey, a checkpoint. Let's find a checkpoint that isn't confusing. Preferably by the gate we're trying to unlock. Oh, I thought the meter was charged. My bad. Big yawn. It's late. I'm tired. Nope, none of you guys is bullshit. Oh wait, no, yes. Is this where I need to be? No, this leads, wait. No, this isn't where I need to be. This leads to the light shrine. This is where I just was. Aw, hell. I'm going in circles again. I've already been here. No, this isn't the right way. Man, I should have just stopped at that last checkpoint, but then I really wouldn't know where I'm going when we come back a week from now. I think I have to go around all this, and I don't want to put up with these guys' bullshit. Yeah, I think this is the way. I do gotta say, game looked good. Alright. Swap that.
At last,
The door opened
yielded
before
to
I
the
finished.
powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open.
Is it gonna like fort? Oh yeah, that's a JPEG right there. It's gonna switch us over to Kain. Ah! Okay, we got a little story to end the stream on. Oh, or not. I'll also take or not. Oh shit! Hi guys. I'll at least murderize these guys. Because actually, we haven't seen the fire special yet, have we? Oh wait, yeah. Oh. And I guess we're not going to. I think it got interrupted. I think there's an archer over here somewhere. Or two. Oh shit, never mind.
How strange. To see this place long before my birth.
I just didn't want to get
Centuries
shot.
before the corruption set in that would poison the land and put me on the treacherous path I still followed. In the future, these edifices would be condemned to darkness and decay. I would cause their fall and build my empire upon their ruins. Was it still possible that with the right knowledge, the right moves, I might one day see Nosgoth restored, the pillars pure once more? My answer, according to Mobius, lay somewhere to the west of this place. I could restore the world, perhaps, but never again could I give Nosgoth back her innocence.
Well, actually, I guess this is our perfect way to test this. If we save here, will it put us here at the pillars? Or back where Kain came in and we got assaulted by all those dudes? What do you mean desktop audio stopped there? OBS, what are you doing? Okay. I'll double save just to be sure.